All right, recording.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to N54 Racing Channel. I've been getting tons and tons of messages. Bro, you're falling off. You're not making videos. We need updates. What's going on? I know. I'm sorry. Lewis, show them what's going on in this shop. The shop is packed. Basically, all the cars are inside right now. They're redoing our asphalt pavement on the entire surrounding of the building, so they needed the cars in for 2 days. So I figured this would be a good time to walk you guys through what we're working on, what some future plans are for the shop, for us, for the content of the channel. So we'll start right up here in the front. This is Damian's 135 that has been sitting now for about 2 years. His block is back from the machine shop. We have all the parts for this thing. This is just gonna be a bottom end build, stock head, rods, pistons, and we're gonna be doing some in-house closed decking. I'll talk more on that later, but he's in line right now for the build. Our priorities right now are gonna be Adrian. This is the car we got from New York / he's in Georgia now. So we are wrapping up his build along with Zach. You guys saw Zach very early in the videos. This car is getting some pretty big twins. It's a manual car. Pretty clean inside and out. We did some engine bay paint on this thing, so his block is actually getting put together right now, and his block is that powder coated chrome block that I posted. You guys saw that. And then actually this is the first one that's going to be going out. This is Jonathon's. This is the car we took to Impact last year. He came with us at least. His build is already complete. Here, so we got it here on the stand. This is, fully built head, closed deck, top mount speed tech, and this is an all-wheel drive car. So this motor, all we have really left to do on this, put the harness on it, finish attaching, clocking the turbo, putting our hard lines on for the boost, for the wastegate, and then this motor, Lewis is going to be putting in this car here. This white E90, this is Sean's car. Sean, his motor is at the machine shop right now. He had a built motor from us, but he had a injector that failed. So it was a crazy phenomenon actually. We were at like 30 pounds of boost and we found his connector. I don't think we have any harnesses laying around. Oh, right here. His connector that plugs into the cylinder 5 injector was actually split in half. And I checked the rest of them, they were all pretty brittle. So this actually failed during a pull, caused the motor to lean out. And here, take a look at what it did to his head. He basically put a hole in a couple of valves right here, right there and there. So that kind of scored up the cylinder walls, pistons and rods because they were upgraded. They survived. There's no problem there, but we got them a new block, and that's getting machined right now. So, what else? Over there we have Saul's car, which the motor is ready to come out on this thing here. And then that's next to get sent to the machine shop. We have pretty much all the parts we need for him. Back here we have somebody that was learning to drive and he backed the curb pretty bad, so we got to do some suspension work to this car. You guys already know the IS is here. This is going to be a next year project. This baby right here.
My ex? Imagine.
This is Lewis's ex. I'm getting a sloppy second, so, but I'm actually put this car to use. Unlike this guy. This is going to be the drag car. So this is going to be our next basically fun car that's going to be ready. No built motor. We're going to keep it stock motor. but we are going to try and break 9s with this car on a stock block with some small baby turbos. And I'm gonna make a separate video on this build. I wanna give a shout out to Joshua who helped me get all the parts here. I know we're waiting on a couple parts from VS Omar, 15-inch conversion and drag shocks. That's the reason why I haven't started the video on this yet. So this is kind of just like a little preview of what we're going to do. And then I don't think I ever introduced Chalk back to the channel. As you guys know, Chalk was away for a long time. We finally got it back. All she needs is paint, but all the body work's done. It's got the M3/4. Before, this tire used to stick out, and it's got a 30mm spacer. It used to poke, and now we have room for another 30mm spacer. So we're gonna get some properly spec'd wheels on this thing, but it's just gonna sit for a little bit until I can finish, you know, everybody else's projects that we're working on. But when we got it back, we started kind of gutting everything out of it, so the dash is out. I'm gonna clean up all of this wiring harness because we're not going to use airbags. We have no more sunroof. Got the carbon roof, carbon trunk. I'm hoping to get some carbon doors for this thing. Right now, the way it sits, we weighed it and it's about 1,900 pounds. And as a comparison, when we weighed Kaiser's E92, same, no motor, nothing in it. When we gutted his interior, he was about 2,600 pounds on the E92. And this is X-Drive, E90. So we are substantially lighter. And the ultimate goal with this car is to be around 2,300 pounds, all said and done with motor in it and everything. And I think it's gonna help a lot if we get the carbon doors for this car. Here, check out the, we added some proper paint to the engine bay here. And then again, I'll make another separate video on Chalk once we start, probably by the end of the year. Once the season is winding down, I'll make a proper introduction and put a layout of everything that we're gonna be doing to this car here. Then we have Jonathon's Build, who we are waiting on a few more parts for. That's the car we picked up from New York. I got him parked up front. So he's up in line pretty soon to get the build that we're doing on that car. It's gonna be a twin turbo build as well. So yeah, pretty much this is what's going on here at the shop. And I think that our next video, like I mentioned earlier, is definitely gonna be on that drag car that we're gonna be building. It's gonna be like our budget 9-second N54 build, using a stock block, and that one will be using a 6 HP 28. So thanks again, Joshua, for that. I will go over the details on that car later on. But yeah, I know we've been kind of slacking on making the videos, but as you can see, we've been very busy here. And it's just me and Lewis. We're the only ones that, you know, work here. Lewis puts in most of the work. I do a lot of the engine builds. Lewis does the you know, the disassemblies, the teardowns for me, and he does all the maintenance work or the smaller jobs, like when we get turbo installs and stuff like that. Oh, there will be another video actually that this reminds me. We have a F82 that's going to be coming to the shop. Built motor. We're putting a top mount Speedtech, which I haven't seen any videos on at all of Speedtech on a F80 or F82. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So I'd like to film the install process on the F80 chassis, S55 motor, going single turbo. That car also is going to be getting a upgraded SSP clutches, so I can put down the power. And we should be right around like 950 wheel with that car once we're all done. And he'll be coming in a couple weeks. We already placed the order in with Speedtech. So as soon as that kit gets here, we'll bring that car in and we'll get cracking on that video. Well, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This is our little update video for N54 Racing channel. And I would say give us about a month and a half before that drag car is on the road and we get that thing dialed in. We're gonna be hitting up streetcar takeover events. We're gonna be entering it in a lot of drag events, and maybe some street dig racing too. So we'll see. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.